Right now, I just need you to get real loose. Get comfortable. Grab your loved ones, or grab your love partner. And if you're by yourself, no worries. Just follow after me. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with them. Do the hold down and get it.
What's up, guys? CLUTCHUPCAT out here. Day 3 on the bike build. So I got everything tore down yesterday. That whole process went pretty quick. I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on my background and what sort of skills I've got to do this kind of stuff. So I've never done any sort of rebuild, tear down, or complete stuff on a big street bike like this before. I had a ZX-10R that I did a bunch of stuff to, like on the wiring harness and everything to get it running right, but nothing like this before. So don't think that I'm some mechanical expert by any means, so anyone can go into doing this. It's really not that hard. If you use some of the tricks that I've shown, it makes life a lot easier. Really, as long as you're down to just dive into the process, it's not so bad. So I'm gonna run you guys through a little bit of what I've got coming up for powder coating ideas. So I got my list here for powder coating. Kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm going to be doing for my colors. So I'm going to be keeping the frame and subframe and all of that white. Other than that, I'm going to do like half of the clutch lever white. My next color is going to be purple, so I'm going to be doing my sub cage bracket, my main cage for the engine, my handbrake bracket, my 12 bar, rear shock spring, all of that's going to be purple. And then lastly, I'm going to be doing black. I'm going to do the gas tank, the fairing stay, sub cage pegs, and then the top triple clamp. And I kind of just came up with that list real quick, so I'm not 100% sure that that's everything so far. But I'm going to go ahead and start prepping some of these parts so that I can get them sent off for powder coat. So my plastics, I got these black fairings that are in pretty good condition. They used to have yellow on them, as you can see, kind of the glue residue there. I cut all that out. I actually took a razor blade and cut these lines here so that I could peel all the yellow off. So I'm eventually going to be cleaning all that up, and they'll pretty much look like brand new fairings. And I've also got the front fairing and stuff over here. I'm going to clean this headlight up. I bought this front wheel fairing for my bike, and it's actually for an F4I, and I wasn't thinking about how I have a 954 front end, so I'm going to have to get a front fairing for that. I might pull these wheels and stuff apart so that I can just get the tires popped off, check them to see if they're pretty bent or not, and then get those sent off for powder coating too. Also, another little thing I'm going to be doing, the rear tail fairing, I'm actually going to be swapping to a 600RR. I think it's off like a 2008, so you've probably seen that before on a couple guys' builds, but that's what I'm going to be doing. Also, the rear sub cage, I'm going to be doing this purple and the pegs black, so it'll have a little bit of two-tone to it. And I'll post up a picture of what my bike looked as full fairing before so you guys can see it, and then it's just going to pretty much look like a cleaned up version of that with some purple in it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, and I'll fill you guys in if there's anything else.
Let my shoes, my toes are busted. My kitchen says my bread is molded. I got a good job at the dollar store.
Alright, what's up guys? Got some parts here all taken apart. I'm getting ready to send them off for sandblasting. So I've got them all sitting here in my room. I wanted to show you guys a little bit. If you're sandblasting and there's parts that there's certain parts of your part that you don't want to get blasted by the sand, like say for instance the inner diameter of this triple clamp where the fork slides through, I don't want that sandblasted because if I sandblast it, it'll leave a real rough finish, and then when I go to slide the fork through, it's going to scratch it up, so you kind of want that machine finish there. And just also, you got to keep in mind too that when you powder coat, it's going to build up and it's going to make the part a little thicker than it was before, so if you're going to need a clearance issue on anything, like something you have a real specific size bolt that has to go through, or threads you need to protect, that's all stuff to keep in mind. So this is just being taped up for sandblasting, so I'll do different taping for powder coat, but this is actually just duct tape. I was told that's what works the best, so stick some duct tape in there, cut it out with a sharp razor blade to the edges, and you're good to go. Stick that back down a little bit. But I did the same thing with the neck of my frame where those bearings are going to sit in, because you want those bearings to sit in on the machine edges, not on rough sandblasted edge. Same with the swing arm where all my bearings go in, I've got it taped off. And then something most people might not think of, where the brake rotors sit on. When I go to powder coat these, I'm going to have to actually tape this inside edge that's going this way in the 90-degree angle. I'm going to have to tape this edge because your brake rotor, this is a circle right here, and your brake rotor has an inner circle here. And if this is built up too thick, it won't sit in there very easily, so you got to tape those off. Steering stem I taped off completely. On the inside hubs of your wheels, something you've got a real deep depth that you're trying to tape off, you don't have to tape the entire depth of the part. Just tape this edge up to maybe say like that deep, and then just stick tape in there and kind of create a wall in the background, and that'll seal off both sides without having to go and seal the entire inside depth of that. So something to keep in mind. Also, I'm going to be cleaning these seats today too. They're pretty dirty, so I'm actually going to be using some shoe cleaner I have. It's a Vans foam cleaner, and I've got this brush that came with it, so I'm going to see how that works and go ahead and start on that. Just to give you guys an idea of how well this is working, I haven't really done anything on the black. I mean, I'll probably clean it, but nothing too crazy is going to come out of that. But check out this side. I just cleaned this side completely. These little stains here didn't want to come off, but check out that side versus that side. So I mean, it's a pretty big difference. Cleaned up the white a lot, took out all the black stains. I don't know what those orange stains are from, but and to even give you a better idea, look at them right next to each other. So this stuff works pretty good. I'm sure there's better cleaners, shoe cleaners, seat cleaners, all that out there, but honestly, using the brush to get down in the deep little pores of it is what does the biggest. So I'm going to keep going at that, and I'll show you guys the final result. Alright, here's the finished product, guys. It came out pretty good. The driver's seat didn't come out as good as the passenger seat did. The white on the passenger seat looks pretty good, but the main seat, it looks a little bit dirty still, but I don't know if I'll attempt cleaning it with something else or not, but they look pretty damn good to me, so there it is. Alright, so right now I've got most of my parts sent off for sandblasting, except for the rims and my 12 bar. And there's a reason being for both of those. My rims are actually bent, as I kind of stated earlier in the video. You can already see one of the bends right there. Not sure if this video will show it well or not, but it's a flat spot right there. So what I'm going to do is get this rim taken off, get this tire taken off the rim, And then I am gonna send this rim to a wheel repair shop that will repair it, straighten it, make it true again, and they'll do it for pretty cheap too, so. And the reason this 12 bar hasn't been sent out yet is this is a new 12 bar, my other one was messed up. And I believe this is A-Town Custom 12 bar. And it's actually, the hoop on it's a bit longer than my other 12 bar was, so I cut it down on the top to kind of compensate for the adapter plate to sit on there without looking so goofy. So let me show you here. So I ground it down, and then I also put a bit of an angle on it too. With it sticking out longer, it's gonna put a weird angle on my scrape pad when I go to scrape, so to even that out, I kind of set an angle in it. So now when I go to weld it on, it'll sit a little bit more flush. And with this hoop being a little taller than my other 12 bar, it shouldn't stick out too much further with cutting it down a little bit. So once I weld that on, I'll be able to get it sandblasted, and all my parts will be able to get sent out for powder coating. Also guys, last but not least, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway on my channel. So if you want to go ahead and drop a comment down below of any ideas would be good giveaway items. I've thought about like GoPro, little bike parts, this and that, but I want to get some feedback from you guys on what all it is that I could be doing a giveaway on. Anything from bike parts, bent rims, maybe even a custom welded camera. So just go ahead and comment down below what would be some cool giveaway items, and I will do my best to update that on the next video. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for part 3 of my stunt build series. I hope you guys are all enjoying the series so far. I think my next video is going to be the powder coating process. It's going to be between the powder coating process or rebuilding my front end, whichever I can get to first. So I'm going to definitely go more into depth on all of that. Hopefully make the video to where if you need to do that job on this bike specifically, this video will show you every step there is. So if you guys are enjoying this series, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to step up my YouTube game with 2020. So if you guys can like and subscribe, get me to 1,000 subscribers, that would be huge, and that will also be a huge motivation to up my video game. So like and subscribe if you like the content. CLUTCHUPCAT signing out. Peace.
Take it to the left now and dip with it. Don't throw down, take a sip with it and lean back, put your hips in it. Take it down now, take it down now, take it down now, take it down now. Bring it up now, bring it up now, bring it up now, bring it up now. Take it down, crisscross. Bring it up now, crisscross. Do whatever you like right here. Just have fun. Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart.